Thank you, Clive. Welcome to South Today. Coming up on the programme tonight, jail. Hello and a very good evening to you. I'm Jo Kent. He killed a man in an argument over a pair of trainers. Today, Greg Mwinami was jailed for a minimum of 25 years at Oxford Crown Court for the fatal stabbing of Alex Innes outside a busy cocktail bar. Brennan Nichols was in court for the sentencing. And police have launched an investigation after a man was found in Southampton with a suspected stab wound to his neck this morning. A bit more on this. I'm joined by our transport correspondent, Paul Clifton. Paul, how widespread is this problem?
Jo, I've taught hundreds of young people to drive through a road safety charity for teenagers called the Under 17 Car Club. So I've seen many cases of learner drivers struggling to book tests, and I've encouraged them to travel anywhere in the country to get a slot. The average wait centres have also closed in recent years. Now, let me give you another view. I know a young driver from Bournemouth who passed her test over the slot anywhere in the country. She found one in Poole, and at age 17 and 2 days...
Olivia sounds like a very switched-on young lady. Thank you very much, Paul. A man's been jailed for dangerous driving after a police chase in South Oxfordshire. 39-year-old. Now, several weeks ago, we brought you news of a group of Dorset military veterans with a range of profound disabilities who are preparing to take on the challenge of swimming the English Channel. Among the team were people with missing limbs and serious mental health issues. And their leader, Mark Bowrer, was taking on the swim despite having suffered a major stroke. Well, now they're back from their adventure, and I asked them what made the challenge such a hard one.
Speak, but it's getting back the speech, but it's slowly. It's hard.
And how do you find the swimming though when one half of your body is paralysed?
Well,
in the swim.
Was fantastic, and his little chicken wing that we spoke about last time came in.
And you mentioned chicken wing there. I mean, people at home might not understand that reference. Just to explain what you mean by that.
So you might see from the footage that...
I mean, all of your team had challenges, didn't they? Because they're all veterans, but some have sort of mental health issues and abilities. So what was it like to keep the morale up in the whole team for the swim?
I think we were a really strong team, as Mark said. We'd had 2 years of training, so we'd come... And of course, it's all for charity. You've raised an incredible amount. How's that going to help people?
Well, it's brilliant because we've raised quite a lot of money, and it'll help us make more Bowrer bags, which is a toolkit that we provide people who've had a neurological injury. We give them this...
When one half of your body is paralysed.
Well,
That race sounds exciting, doesn't it? Now, she's one of the most famous crime writers of all time, with her novels of grisly murders on exotic trains and in glamorous, far-flung locations. But in real life, Agatha Christie was something of a mystery herself, because for more than 4 decades, she lived quietly in an Oxfordshire town with many neighbours never having a clue about her true identity. This weekend, a statue's being unveiled to remember her. Catherine Da Costa reports from Wallingford. Yeah, fascinating insight into the secret life of Agatha Christie there. Now, just before we go, time to mention one more weather story, because keepers at Cotswold Wildlife Park in Oxfordshire have been doing their best to keep the animals cool in the sweltering temperatures. All from us this evening, and Jana Gadgil will have your late news this evening at 10:30. As ever, you can find more on the BBC News website. From all of us here, have a lovely evening and a great weekend. We'll leave you with some shots at Ocean Village.